Is this the start of automation? My dad always said, Nana, make yourself indispensable. It's a lesson I took to heart. Stand out, make people see that without you, things simply don't work as well. A great motto for life, but it comes with a warning. If you try to punish those that rely on you by, say, withdrawing your labour for whatever reason, be warned. There is always someone or something else waiting in the wings. There's always somebody else, hungrier, younger, fitter, and potentially better, desperate for the opportunity. One man's rubbish is another man's treasure. In the case of the rail workers, this will come in the form of a robot, a computer, automation. There are a few reasons for these strikes, but the ones that I keep hearing repeatedly are obvious. Pay and conditions, safety and jobs. Right, let's start with pay. We are all now well aware that the average salary for a rail worker is well above that of many others in the public sector. Yes, we have spiralling inflation and there may be a cause and a case for more money, but I suspect that those on considerably lower salaries with technical know-how are already eyeing up the rail industry with interest, many wondering what on earth these workers are actually complaining about. As far as I can see, conditions, well, they're pretty good. I mean, Sunday for rail workers, it seems to be a protected day. And if whilst on a break, a manager happens to say hello to a worker, the worker can apparently restart that break from there. Does that happen where you work? It definitely doesn't happen here at GBNews. With regard to safety, voluntary redundancies are on the table to reduce the workforce and replace out-of-date technology. The argument coming from the striking workers seems to be that the plan to reduce the workforce will make the railways less safe. But that doesn't really add up. I mean, take the airline industry. It went through something similar. I mean, did you know that most plane crashes are caused by pilot error? Automation has made it safer and more efficient. Then there's the supermarket industry. A similar thing happened there. My first job was at a local Asda. I used to have a price gun and would put the price sticker on pretty much every item. In those days are gone. Even corner shops don't individually price things anymore. I was then later upgraded to the tills, but even that now requires fewer workers. Most have been replaced by self-service. Everything is faster and more accurate. It makes sense and more to the point. Get that? It saves the employer money, which should eventually filter down to the customer. That's you and me. I mean, have you seen the price of rail fares these days? Seriously. Grant Shapps has accused the rail union bosses of undercutting attempts to modernise the network and also predicted that the public's approval for driverless trains will actually soar. He said, every hour of strikes will surely increase the enthusiasm from the travelling public to have their trains automated to get rid of this threat over our heads that workers will strike. He went on to say that these strikes are severely counterproductive. I suspect, whilst the workers' demands may well be met in terms of pay, we are now on the fast track towards automation. If the pandemic has taught us anything, there is always another way, and often the alternative is better. Situations like this bring on creative solutions. So the question now is, would you be happy in a driverless train?